Farewell, Avatar. And remember, stay on the path.
Your friends? Now why would I let you play with my food?
Hi guys, welcome back to Patten time. Today on this review, we've been myself and Joshua. We've got Leah behind the camera again, just in case she wants to add any little bits and pieces. We recognise that there was a lot going on. There's a few things that we were reviewing, reacting to. We recognised that we were a bit behind with the Avatars series, so we didn't want to leave it too long. So we're going to review the last three. So it's going to be episode 3, 4 and 5. We're going to be reviewing today. So we're just going to just give us a little snippet, get us back up to speed. So when we come back again, it will be from episode 6 onwards. Whether or not we're going to do a couple or just do them individually, we'll see how it goes. But like I said before, please, if you like this content, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, so we can actually just continue this journey together. And as previously mentioned in some of our last reviews, stroke reactions, we are doing a giveaway. Thank you once again for allowing us to get our channel up to 100 subscribers, and it's growing, so we're really pleased and happy. And we are doing a giveaway that will be for the whole of June. We'll close off at the end of June. You know what you need to do. If you're unsure, please check out one of the previous videos, so you can be entered into a prize draw giving away 2 £50 Amazon vouchers. But with no further ado, let's get straight into Avatar. Okay, episode 3. So I believe, if you remember, where we finished off on our last review, episode 2, I think they were on a journey somewhere, weren't they?
To oh, I forgot the name.
Okay, so they were on a journey. What was on a journey for?
They were going on to find the Northern Tribe people.
Okay.
The Northern Water Tribe people.
Yeah.
That's where they were going.
That's where they were going, and they noticed that the Fire Nation had been destroying this village.
In the Earth
Earth Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously they went there.
So they went to the Earth people, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, not after that, but during that, I think just before it, there were these people from the Earth people. They weren't Earthbenders per se, but they were just people.
So just random villagers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think figured out Fire Nation, and so they went to these random villagers went to the Fire Lord. But then little did they know that one of the people was actually one of the people that they were traveling with was actually from the Fire Nation, which was revealed to be Azula, which is Fire Lord's daughter. So Azula would be the sister of Zuko, Prince Zuko.
Okay.
Which is Zuko is the one that's searching for Avatar.
Oh, and then the sister obviously appeared, which is good. Yeah, which is obviously, again, Joshua knows a lot about the whole animation side of The Last Airbender, so you kind of like catching up and understanding how the live action and the animation went from together. But nevertheless, so they went now to this kingdom, the Fire Nation. I'm just trying to speed it up. You just let me know if there's anything that missed off. They went to this, recognizing that the Fire Nation had destroyed these people.
Yeah.
So and Zuko was obviously, I guess the whole of these episodes, Zuko is constantly
his purpose,
after the Avatar, because he wants to kill him off, innit? So they can actually,
so that you can return home.
So they meet up. In this village, in this city.
Yeah.
And they had to fight. Well, they didn't have to fight, but they did fight, but they couldn't reveal any bending.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, something came out. Yeah.
Yeah. Zuko was the one that found Aang, and obviously that's how the fighting happened. And then at the very end, Zuko did firebending, and obviously that put everyone in a panic.
Okay.
That's when the guards came involved, and obviously the guards thought that Aang was the one that was doing the firebending, so he got captured.
Yeah.
Instead of Zuko. Zuko is the one that ran away.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, he said you go, but that was, but we kind of like
the
sped
uncle,
up, didn't we?
The uncle is the one that turned himself in.
Yeah.
Well,
so Zuko could get away.
Yeah.
But we've missed out a lot in regards to obviously the people that they contacted. There was somebody that Katara found.
Jet.
There was Jet that they found because he knew that there was a spy, but there was the inventor, the person that was inventing certain things. He was highly astounded in this town.
Yeah.
Was selling secrets to the Fire Nation, and they was unaware. But this person, Jet, that Katara found, recognized that, but his method was really to kill them all off. And obviously Katara and Sokka, Sokka, didn't want this to happen. They kind of like fall out and fight, etc. and so forth. She prevented the plot for killing him off, and I guess that was more or less the whole of that episode. The battle. But towards the end they got captured, which led on to the beginning of episode 4,
which is Aang and Iroh.
And the
Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh was captured. How that ended. So literally the beginning of episode 4 was them in prison
and talking to each other.
And obviously they were talking to each other. And it just so happened within this one. So obviously, Sokka and Katara was in the village that they were at previously, yeah? So they were there. So they needed to find out where they were taken. And we realised that they were taken to, the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah, some prison
in the Earth Kingdom. And the only way they could actually find where they were taken, they had to go through some tunnels. Yeah. And the only one that knew about that was... What was his name? What's his name? The villager's name. The inventor.
The inventor.
We can't remember the names now, but I'm sure when we will put that on the screen. Yeah. He admitted that yes, he was selling off secrets because it was to protect his son, etc. Yeah. So they found out that they needed to go and find where the tunnels were, etc. Yeah. Katara and Jet. Yeah. Katara and Jet obviously had a face-off because he wasn't happy that Katara sold him out, etc. and so forth.
And she accused him of being just like the Fire Nation, basically.
But she weren't having that. So we're starting to see Katara's journey, at first just moving a few drops, to actually now moving drops, freezing it.
Yeah, turning it into ice.
Locks him up, bang, bang, she can go. So she's getting better. So it's good to see that little journey. So now we see a journey. We see they were in prison. The uncle was being transported out. Yeah. And
Zuko obviously went to. Well, Zuko had a choice because Zuko dressed up as one of the guards, as on the Earth Kingdom. Yeah. So.
But he was on his journey to try and either rescue his uncle, and at the same time still go for
the Avatar. But he chose to rescue his uncle.
So where they moved the Avatar was to meet the king of the Earth Kingdom. Yeah. Recognizing, because they gave us a little snapshot of their past, that the king of the Earth Kingdom was his long-time friend.
Yeah, from a century ago.
Before
literally a century
he got frozen in the ice.
A century ago.
So he's obviously still a little boy, and he's now aged. Yeah. Now, I guess we can cut a long story short with this one, because literally there was a lot of funny scenes. He's that kind of king. Yeah. But I think the essence of it all was that he recognized that, is it Aang, isn't it?
Yeah,
Aang had to make sacrifices. So it led up to them two fighting. I don't know if I've missed off anything, but it led up to them two fighting in order for him to make the right sacrifice, because he needed this for his journey. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that was quite interesting. The journey with Zuko. Is it Zuko? I keep saying all the names incorrectly. Zuko managed to catch up where they were releasing the uncle, where they were going, caught up with them, there was a fight. He obviously overpowered the Earth people,
Yeah.
and now was able to rescue the uncle. So now them two were off, continuing the journey to find the Avatar. Was there anything left in that one? I don't think there was.
No, I don't think.
That was most of it. Leah, was there anything that we missed off? No. So I think that was the basis of that one. And at this point, before we even touch in the last episode that we've watched so far, I'm feeling a little. I mean, for me, who's not seen any of the animation, I'm feeling a little. That it's taken quite a while to actually see Aang develop as an avatar. So now we're talking about episode 5, and we're really not seeing anything. So we just see them journeying and journeying and journeying. He's obviously encountered one past avatar, and now episode 5 will give us a snapshot. Before I go into the review, will give us a snapshot of him going to try and find another avatar, but we haven't really seen him perform at all. So seems to me a bit long, but nevertheless, Joshua, this is how it was in the animation. So maybe I was expecting a little bit too much. But anyway, episode 5. So episode 5, where did that start?
They were running away from the Fire Nation.
Yeah, so they were running away. So we saw them running away, and it just appeared that they saw
a village that was burnt. Yeah.
And they obviously wanted to inquire what happened there, and obviously the explanation was the fire people just burnt the forest because they wanted to get through to wherever they were travelling to. No care of what repercussions this would have made.
Yeah.
So they thought, okay, that's strange. So they continued on their journey.
Yeah, then they went to Aang decided to go into the spiritual realm, basically.
Yeah, he went into the spiritual realm because he found a statue spirit of the forest. The spirit of the forest, as they were journeying. Yeah. He went into the spirit realm. Unfortunately, he wasn't expecting to, but he transported Katara and Sokka in the same spirit world, which is not supposed to happen anyway. They came across a large owl, which is kind of like, I don't know, a protector or some kind of advisor of the spirit world, telling them where they needed to go to try and find answers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he was warning. I guess he was warning them that they're not supposed to be here. Yeah. Because they're not ready to accept the truth of the past. Yeah. So and we also, so what we did see, we saw a lot more, I don't know, CGI type beast monsters, etc. in this episode. So now we also remember that we saw a bounty killer stroke bounty killer, you know, bounty hunter, mercenary assassin. Obviously she was doing a previous job, caught this person. Yeah. So then the uncle realised, okay, hang on a second, this is what she does. They had no idea how to find the avatar. Yeah. Zuko was getting concerned, we're going to lose him, we don't know what to do. Yeah. So his great idea was, okay, well let's hire her. Yeah. Because this is what she does. Yeah. And this one enabled us to find Aang better. So she obviously wanted to get a little heads up on how to actually find him. So again, the beast that she was riding was quite, that's quite good, quite interesting. And is that comic? That's how it was? Okay. So on the journey now in the spirit world, we saw a snapshot of this is historical, wasn't it? Yeah. So we saw a snapshot of Katara in the past. Yeah. When was it her mum or was it her auntie? Mum. It was her mum got killed off to protect her. Yeah. We saw Sokka, his story when he obviously was told that he passed, but he also saw the truth that he wasn't very good. Yeah. So he actually, had to deal with that. And we also saw Aang going back to his past with his uncle.
Not uncle.
Oh, it's just his teacher, wasn't it? He's
Teacher.
not- yeah. So he was explaining, the teacher was explaining to Aang what he needed to do to save his friends in the spirit world.
Yeah.
And that's where he then recognized that he needed to go back into the Fire Nation in order to speak to the previous avatar.
The avatar before
As I
him.
mentioned previously, he's already gone back to one avatar.
Yeah.
I think that was episode 2.
2.
And now he has to go right back into the
Fire
Fire Nation's lair in order to actually connect with that avatar.
Yeah, which I forgot. the name.
In order to actually find out how he can go back to where
The spiritual realm.
Sokka and Katara are captured.
Yeah.
In order to save them. So a bit long-winded, a lot dragged out, but literally that's where episode 5 ends up. That Katara said no to Appa, you can't go, and the big-haired squirrel-looking rat, I don't know.
They can't come.
They can't come, but just to look over
Katara
and Sokka as they sleep away in the natural realm,
Yeah.
but obviously captured in the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
To keep them, and off he goes, floating over the Fire Kingdom. So I guess episode 6 will be him landing into the Fire Kingdom, trying to make his way through all of the realms and see if he can actually get through to that. So maybe episode 6 will be quite interesting. And that's about it, I think, in a snapshot.
That's it.
Apologise, it was a bit of a long one, but we needed to just catch up and understand. And as I said, I don't know, for me, I felt like, it could be a little bit more, but as they have already confirmed season 2 and 3, I was just saying earlier that I think they're going to drag this on a little while. So maybe I'm expecting for Aang to be ready by the time we get to episode 7 and 8, but maybe he's not going to actually get all of his avatar powers until season 2, season 3, which is slightly disappointing for me, but nevertheless, we've started the journey, so we're going to continue it. So thank you once again. I hope you like this review. Hopefully we will be able to still review the remaining of this season. We've got 3 more episodes to actually review, and maybe we can actually see better episodes going forward with more action and more understanding of the whole journey. But yeah, so thank you for joining with us again today. If you like this content, please subscribe, like and comment. As I mentioned previously, please remember the giveaway that we're going to do for this month. You know what you need to do. If you need refreshing, please tune into one of the other videos that will give you all the explanations of what you need to do to be entered into the draw. Don't miss out on that, because we want to share, we want to give something back to our subscribers. So thank you once again for joining with us. Please tune in again for another one of our reviews / trailer reactions. And at this point, Patten time out.